Hello, Scorpio. This is Barb with the Mystic Door Tarot, and thank you so much for joining me. And I am working with the brand new Tarot of the Owls tarot card deck, which just came out this year. So let's jump in and see what the cards are indicating for the week of March 6th through the 12th, 2023. Please keep in mind, these are general readings, not one-on-one readings. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you haven't subscribed yet, take a moment and hit that subscribe button and help support my channel. So let's get started. First card, Major Arcana card, the Emperor. Next, the Two of Swords. And the Ace of Cups. Your overall energy, Scorpio, is the King of Wands. Oracle message for the week. Oops, I had it the right way. House. And your crystal for the week is Tiger's Eye. Let's bring Tiger's Eye into your reading here. Okay. Well, Scorpio, you have some really wonderful positive energy coming in this week. And for the Scorpios that have Leo in your birth chart, rising especially, check out the Leo's weekly reading for this week. So starting off with your first card here, you have the Major Arcana card, the Emperor. This is very strong, fiery energy. It is Aries card in energy, and it's ruled by Mars. And certainly with it being a Major Arcana card, Scorpio, you're making changes, or changes are being like thrust upon you. But it is moving forward, being very assertive, gathering your resources, and taking some kind of action this week. There's decisions that need to be made that maybe you've been putting off for some time, Scorpio. So with the Emperor coming in, and I love that this owl is holding the Ankh, which represents eternal life. And you see the ram heads here on the throne. This is taking action, having that determination. And then you do see this beautiful sun rising. All this positive, beautiful, assertive energy kicking off your week. So definitely picking up, there's some changes going to be happening. You're going to be making some decisions. Now, the 4 energy associated with this card could mean that you've been kind of stuck or stagnant in one place, maybe literally stuck in one place. As for some of you, I'm picking up you might be moving. Let's take a look at your clarifying card. You have the Major Arcana card, Death. Not physical death. This is transformation. And March is a beautiful month for change and transformation and gathering resources and going in a new direction. But with the Death card, clarifying the Emperor, it's time to get rid of what's no longer useful to you, Scorpio. With the Death card, it is indicating seek closure before moving on. If you're eliminating like a friendship or a relationship, put some closure there so that you don't have to deal with that energy again and again. Certainly the Death card can be indicating ending a job, moving house, ending your relationship, and certainly it might not be an easy change, but it is one that is needed for your health and well-being and your destiny, Scorpio, your future. Next, you have the Two of Swords, and it almost looks like this owl fell asleep, waiting and waiting. Possibly you've been on the fence about something or waiting for information. Yeah, for some Scorpios, that's what you're waiting for. Maybe results, documents, maybe waiting on individuals. But what the Two of Swords is indicating here with the tarot of the owls, this owl here is actually meditating, like going within, because it's time to make your decision. And on the surface, your choices might seem equally important, but if you dig further into the real facts, you might find something that allows you to reach your decision a little bit faster. So primarily, using your mental energies, as that is what the sword energy is all about, but also trusting in your intuition at this time, Scorpio. What is it telling you? What's going to be the best decision for you personally? And again, we do see the dark skies lifting. There's something on the other side of the mountains. There's light coming in, and that's going to benefit you, Scorpio. And that's obtainable. So you should be making some decision this week and moving forward. Let's take a look at your clarifying card. You have the Major Arcana card, Temperance. This is something that you're putting into motion and then checking on the results, if everything's going in the manner that you want it to. And that could be an indication this week that something might be going in the wrong direction and you need to make a decision about that. Certainly could be your job, relationships, possibly where you're living. There might be maybe some kind of increase financially that you have to contend with. And the Temperance card is also an indication of something new coming in and adapting to something new, integrating something new into your life. So certainly could be a new place to live. It could be a new job, a new company. It could be letting go of a relationship that is stagnant and unfulfilling. And you might be going off in two different directions. But the numerology with the Temperance card, clarifying the Two of Swords, you have number 14, which reduces to 5. So the first step here is the hardest. The first step is making that decision, getting closure, and moving on. Now, I feel your next card here is kind of like your outcome card, Scorpio, for this week. You have the Ace of Cups. Certainly, we see like this new baby chick of an owl, new beginnings, and being extremely overjoyed with what it is you have decided. And for some of you, I do really feel that you're going to be getting out of a relationship where once the final words have been spoken and you're done, you're going to feel like a huge weight lifted off of your shoulders. And you might not realize this until that kind of emotion happens. You're going to instantly know you should have done this maybe sooner. And that's what the Two of Swords is about, sitting on the fence too long. Certainly could have the same effect in regards to a company you're working for. If you're not happy, maybe you don't get along with the coworkers, you're underappreciated, overworked. So now, making the decision to leave that company. And once you do, again, you're going to have this Ace of Cups energy where you're going off in a new direction and you are thrilled. And again, that feeling of the weight is lifted off of your shoulders. Now, another scenario I'm picking up for some Scorpios that were waiting for maybe some kind of test results or news, communication, documents, approvals, something of that sort. And when it comes in, again, you're going to be so happy with the information and then be able to move forward. So let's see what's clarifying the Ace of Cups, and you have the Four of Wands. Certainly a card is celebration. So for some of you, a divorce might be finalized and you're celebrating that. The same with if you're making a decision to buy a home or to move to a new place, you're finalizing everything and you are certainly celebrating. So your cards are indicating you're making what I'm going to consider or say are some important decisions this week. You are getting off the fence here, going with what your intuition has been telling you all along, and being very pleased here with the results. Now, your overall energy for this week, Scorpio, you have the King of Wands. So that's where I'm picking up if you have Leo in your birth chart, especially if it's your ascendant. Check out that reading, as there might be some messages that's going to benefit you in making your decision here. But the King of Wands could also be someone maybe you're leaving behind, someone that's been too overbearing. Could be in a personal relationship, or for some Scorpios, I really feel this is your boss and you're leaving that person behind. Now, the energy you could be adapting with the King of Wands is actually adaptability. And we do see the salamander climbing up on his throne and the growth here at the very top of the wand. So it could be something that the overall energy where it's developing and you just need to adapt, Scorpio. Your clarifying card for the King of Wands, you have the Eight of Cups. Certainly, this could be something where it's in regards to you're tired of a situation. You could be tired of a relationship that you're in, or a friendship that is possibly all one-sided. It could certainly be in regards to your job and deciding to move on to another company. Eight of Cups is definitely a voluntary choice. And again, for some of you, moving to a new place to live. I keep picking that up. Now let's look at your oracle message. And you have House. And that's been coming through in your tarot cards here. And it says relocation, home. So definitely for some of you, you're trying to find the right home. You're moving, maybe putting in possibly different offers on a home. That could be what your Ace of Cups here is all about this week, that finally your offer gets accepted, or could be that you're selling your home, but you're still going to be moving to a new place. Now, this House card here also represents if you're doing some home improvements, remodeling, things of that nature, or just buying something special for your home, Scorpio. Also, it can be a sense of security and certainly indicating success in business. So some of you might actually be moving house and changing careers at the same time. And that could be, one and the same, that the new job is relocating you to a new place. Your crystal for the week, Tiger's Eye. Certainly a crystal indicating good luck, good fortune. And that'll come in once you make this decision. This is a very protective crystal, which is associated with your own personal willpower, and it's in regards to your solar plexus chakra. Just a very fiery energy, kind of tapping into the Emperor energy here. And that is the energy this week, Scorpio, that you need to tap into, as everything else will then just kind of, fall into place. All right, Scorpio, that was your reading for the week ahead. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to subscribe and visit my website if you'd like a private reading. Love and abundance to my Scorpio family.